Check this out. Just turn it round. Oh no, wrong way. What an idiot. We can't get the horse in. There you go. One of the traveller horses just having his dinner. Let's have a look. Turn it around a bit. So I'd come for a walk. Felt like I ain't done anything today. So I thought I'd come for a walk and bring you with me. Hopefully you can hear me. It's down by the riverside for anybody that's not seen it. Quite a few people will have seen it because I spend a lot of time down there. I love it down there. It's not a sweat patch. That's my microphone. A lot of dog walkers. I'll show you them. Ooh. Break my neck. Why don't you? Let's have a walk down to my favourite spot down there. Let me just turn this camera around. I'm hopeless at this. There we go. Me and this gimbal. It's a lot quicker than that camera, and I just mess everything up with it. Anybody that's watched the videos before, look at how the crops are coming up now. If I can turn the camera around without doing that. I don't know if I've got the lurgy coming up or I've got all the pollen's eye. There's a lot of stuff floating about in the air. Just do that messages thing. I was going to go and film that walk that I did the other week, but it's not a particularly nice day, and it sort of shines a lot better if you use the if you get a nice day for it. So I'll do that another day. I've only got an hour really anyway. So it looks like they've been tethering the horses up and down here. There's a lot of horse shit, shall we say. A lot of pancakes. Just press that down a bit. There we go. That's better. Line it up a bit. Somebody up here dog walking. It's like I'll just show you. It's like obviously the horses and stuff. It's like a bomb site, look. There's flak all over the place, shall we say. They obviously tether them up for a day and then come back and fetch them later. And they're tethered up, so they're just where they stood. They're on a nice long tether, that. I mean, it's beautiful grass as well. It'll do them the world of good. Just going to stop talking for a moment because we're going past somebody. Damien, how you doing? All right? Give me a second. There's a lady here walking. She probably don't want to be on the internet. We'll go this way. No, we don't. Oh, God. Hello, are you all right?
Yeah. I looked till he rolled in something.
All right, has it been?
He's going for a bath in a minute now. Look at it all over.
Oh, has it been rolling that stuff there, or is it?
No, it was someone down there, right from the corner. I was like, oh, man. I let him off and he come back like that. I've just been listening to some birds on here.
Bit of camouflage.
Yeah, yeah, you know, he's saying that when he gets home, he has to have a bath.
Yeah, I'll teach him. Come back round. I don't like recording people as we're walking down there because they've obviously come for a private walk, haven't they? So, where we got? Dapper Sheep, how you doing? It's your birthday, happy birthday. John Paul Glasgow, happy birthday to you, even though it isn't. Just in case we miss you. 18 people in, please hit the thumbs up and share it out. Let's get loads of people in and have a chat. John Paul Glasgow, the Holy One, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, how old are you? We've got past all that horse manure anyway now. Come round. Hopefully we've got a good signal. We're on O2 and it's good down here, so come round to Kerry Foods. Obviously they're working because that's what they do. There's loads of people about down here interrupting my afternoon walk. Well, we had 18 and now we've got 7, so that wasn't very good. Oh, I've done that again. If I bring that solid gimbal, it makes it dip and dive. But I've had this about 2 or 3 years and I've never really used it. So I need to get trained up on it. I was going to, it's one of them days I was a bit tempted to do nothing. It's not particularly nice weather. It's about 12 degrees, it's a bit breezy. The sky's a bit, bleh, but a lot better than yesterday. It was bloody freezing here yesterday. We actually got down to air frost last night. Air frost. In early May. So we went from 28 degrees in the plus. Yes. It's surprising how you pick people up. So it shouldn't be, I've done it again. I need to stick a piece of tape over that button or something. I don't know. What I used to do was leave the tripod on the bottom of it, which then made it a bit taller, so you didn't get a chance to mess it up. I've just got to remember which way that, so if you push that way, then it goes that way, look. Go out for a sweeper. I'm looking forward to Expo. Oh yeah, of course I am, yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see everybody again. Thing is, it's more like a meeting of friends than a Expo. I'm going to take that camera and do a 4K, I think, something like that. I might not do 4K because I won't have Wi-Fi and it'll take me a million hours to upload it, so I might just do it in 1080. 1080-60, that seems to be really clear. Let everybody have a look round that don't go. So I just put a bit of a video up yesterday because you get a lot of people don't go and then go, oh, I won't go, it looks terrible. But you're never going to get the ambience for anything unless you turn up here, really. Come round, have a look at the river. It's very rivery. We chopped a lot of trees down here last winter. Bloke walking down here on his phone. Actually, I can't say anything walking down here on mine. Back in a minute. Ooh, just had a quiet wave. But not from these parts. I forgot to do the drawstring up on my jogging trousers, so we're now skipping along, pulling them up. I have them set loose for when I'm in the cab because they tighten up round your guts as you bloat up during the night because you've been sat down too long. Oh dear. I should have brought a tripod with me, really. Is it the picture okay, John Paul, or is it gone all sketchy again like it did last time? I looked back on it and it was rubbish. I wasn't at all impressed. This phone's actually got 2 SIM cards now because they'll swap over the data. So if you don't get a signal on one, you get a signal on the other. Oh, I've done it again. When I tried to get it to do that, it won't do it. I'll put my hand further down. Well, all the way down to where this gully is, and I'll sit down, we'll have a bit of a chat, and then I'll have a walk back, and then Lou's coming. So, I didn't actually get up well after 11, it was about 4 o'clock when I got in bed. I worked last 3 nights until 1, half 1, 2 o'clock, that type of thing. Busy old weekend, really. Can't moan. Let's have a look behind. Oh, who's that? I've got my specs on. Feel free to say hello in the chat and I'll talk back to you. Caught the sun last week. Look at that. Proper. Hello, John. How are you doing? Nice to see you. No swans. Just horse manure. We put the traveller horses on the riverbank and they've obviously been moving them up day after day. So they're using the top bit where you normally walk on as a bathroom. So it looks a bit like a World War II after the bombs have gone off. Bottom of my feet are sore. When you drive a cab for a living and you're flat out all weekend, it rubs the bottom of your feet by clutching and accelerating. And I got up this morning, I could tell I'd been flat out. I have a bit of trouble with this left ankle, I know. It seems to stiffen up. When I first walked down here, it seemed about 200 mile. And now it's 10 minutes walk. Got on the scales the other day, 19 stone. So 2.5 stone gone now. I'll soon have to stand full face on, otherwise you won't see me. I'll disappear down drains and stuff. Yeah, #9, mate. I'm there for the comments though, so watch out for that. I'm going to do it on my phone tonight, just see if there's any difference. Because we didn't seem to get that many views the other night. 125 views on a live stream. If you got that when you was doing the vape stuff, you're right happy. 240 subscribers now, and that's lovely. But 250 would be better. So if it's your first time here, why not click the subscribe button? I don't seem quite so breathless either. When I first started walking, you sort of listen to the audio back, and there's me trying to pull a breath out in the middle of all that. When you off to Lanzarote, John? Ian Ames, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. You were the very knowledgeable chap about actors and sitcoms from years gone by, weren't you? I remember you. It was weird because I was watching the show the other night and they were on about Robin's Nest and stuff like that. They couldn't remember the name of the bloke that was playing him with the one arm though, and neither could I. Beginning of June or mid-June? We haven't heard of it yet. There was one thing, they should have got the place dried out by the time you go. So I'm going to do that on the 2nd if you want to come, it's up to you. Let me know. I don't know if I'll make it, to be honest, Christ. Well, I'll just have to keep going till I do, really, won't I? If I have to sit down for 20 minutes, I'll have to sit down for 20 minutes. Either that or get one of them shopping trolleys and get my granddaughter to pull me along. Right, give me 1 second. I'll be back in 1 second. Oh dear. Have we gone off? Are we back? We disappeared. I'm just tighten the drawstring up on these bloody trousers because I've got sick of holding them up. Right, see if I can do it. If you look over there, that's the A631 as it goes out of Gainsborough. And there's a viaduct here somewhere. Do they call it a viaduct? There you go. And that's miles away. It's one thing about these, it's a really good zoom on these cameras. Although it gets a bit shaky when you get going up. It is beginning of June. Should be nice. Where do you stay, John? What area do you stay? Did we do that before? Was it, what did you say? Porta del Carmen? I've never stayed there, but I've been a few times. I like Lanzarote. Get a car and drive around for miles. We've done it loads of times. Tell you what, the sky yesterday, I got out sort of on the road that way on, and if you looked across the thing, the sun was on the old power station, the new power station, and the river at the same time. That would have been an amazing shot in a drone. Ooh. The good thing about that Costa Rica. Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah, we stopped in up in the square at the top. We've stopped there loads of times. Oh Christ, what do they call it? Opposite the Swan. Opposite the Swan, we're staying in some apartments there. Can't think what they're called them. Used to be a bar called Legends there, and it was just behind there. A few years ago, lots of years ago when we went, it was brilliant. Then that Legends caught fire and it's never done to it. Crazy, no, not Crazy Pianos, that's in bloody Holland. I'll come to me in a minute. Posh, no, I don't think it was posh. It's this, my mind's gone completely bloody blank. Can't think what they called it. Could do with some face track enabled. It'll all come to me in a minute. Like a fall of soot. Anyway, have a look at this. I don't know why it does that. You press it once, press it twice. There you are. There's that bend in the river. Brings you around to, there's the old West Burton. Let's have a look at that. That's some serious zoom in that, isn't it? There's the old West Burton. Coal fired. Have we gone to the end of it? No, you can't see it at the minute. Because just at the side of it is the gas powered one. Owned by EDF. That's only been out of service for 6 or 8 months, the old one. Where's it gone now? Because where it wants this gimbal. Yeah, I rented a car first time we were there. And went, I just came out of Teguise and turned right, went over the top of the thing, then come round the back of it, down to where they do all the surfing on that beach at the other end. Tib and Fire, I went up there, I've been up there loads of times. I just go up there to have chicken off the mountain. Bloody lovely. Has everybody gone? This is not good. No, not Carmen area, no. Now, if you go through to Teguise, where that shopping centre is at the side of the side of the sea, and then walk back from there up that road, it takes you up to another little square. And I'm trying to think of the name. There's a bar there that's been there forever. I think Turks own it now. And we were in the hotel next door to that. I've been there a couple of times. I went with the lads last time. We just went for a 4-nighter. And it was lovely. It was all inclusive we went that time. I remember what they call that bloody bar when we finished. You're still here to the end. I think everybody else has gone, mate. It's just me and you. I'm not bothered anyway. The idea of this channel was just for me to go for a walk and then post what I did on the internet, to be honest. The fact that I've got someone to talk to means that I actually go, whereas I probably wouldn't. I've never been a massive fan of jumping about with exercise. Yeah, this is peaceful down here. Yeah, Teguise, yeah, it's lovely. Jumping Jacks, that's what they call that bar. And I can't remember the name. Past the Crazy Golf, there was a Chinese up there as you went up. I just can't think of the name of that bloody hotel. We went to it once before, and when you turned over in bed it was squeaky. And then we went back, when I went back with the lads, they'd done a massive refurb on it. A bloody beautiful place. Rented a car. I've rented a car every time I've done it, mate. set off from there, go back towards the airport, keep going straight on, right down to that end where it's real rough, the sea's real rough, and then come back around the coast of it all, and back to Teguise. I say, if you get a chance, go up Tim and Fire if you've never been. It's a decent thing. It's better if you go on your own, to be honest, because you can leave when you want. There's a bus trip takes you around the volcano. I don't know how much it'd be on a bus, to get on a proper organised trip, but just to do it yourself, obviously, you just pay the gate fee. They drop water into the lava underneath, and it sends up this massive plume of steam. It's a bit touristy. Well, it's not even touristy, it's brilliant. So you get on this big old bus, and with no tread on the tires whatsoever, and they just take you around the volcano park, they call it. It's lovely. So I flew my drone round here, got a few shots. Hello Cloud Chuck, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Yeah, have a look at my other channel if you've got it, Mick review stuff. Have a look in, actually me and my mate Paul did a tour of Lanzarote. I maybe ought to download it and put it on here. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, are you? Can you take videos off one channel and put them on the other? There's some lovely ones on there. We did Frigliana in Spain, me and my wife. Just went wandering around with a phone and did videos of that. But sometimes I wish I maybe had to go and just putting videos on there, to be honest. Because I already had the subscribers and nearly had the watch time. Yeah, it'll only be 5 minutes to download it. There's a couple from Lanzarote. I said they're a bit dated now because it was just after COVID. And then there was one from winter, sort of during COVID, where we went walking around. And then they were up sort of Costa del Sol, up near Nurka. Trying to think of the name of the place. Porto. I'll send a link to them so you can have a look. First time I walked down here, it seemed like it was about 400 miles. And well, it's 23 minutes since I set off, and we're down here already. And the first time I walked down here, it was howling with rain, I think. Here we go. Keep off the wall. That sounds like a Pink Floyd song, doesn't it? There we are. Oh, it's quiet down here. Have a look down here. 8 persons. You can do what you want about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can drink. You can drink on here. You can. Well, they got the bloke what was doing the cigarette tricks, didn't they? He was getting loads of views. They didn't like him very much, so they got rid of him. Hang on, I've got a phone call. Can you mute this microphone? Hey up, Ma.
Hello. What are you doing?
I'm just walking down the thing doing a live stream, so I'm going to have to ring you back. All right, are you doing your shopping?
I can't.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Don't panic. All right. Let me ring you back then.
Okay.
All right. Cheers. Right. When your ma rings you up when you're live on YouTube. She's 82, bless her. They both do marvellous. My dad's 88. There we go. She struggles to do her online shopping now. She can't log in. And I've told her not to bother. But she does have to. No, not long now, Mike. This time next week we'll be home. Are you going down on the Saturday or are you stopping over at your mates? Download it and just do a small edit so it's not the same. Yeah, I'd have to cut the things off anyway. I've got the... It's nice that I do like it when my gimbal clears off on its own. I had to do a training video of how not to use this really. I'll tell you what, you can see the old... if you look at my TikTok, if anybody's on TikTok, look at Mick Beavers. And I did a video in October when I got back from Benidorm, and all my bloody chin was down here. And then you look now and it's, look at that. I've only got one or two maybe. Is that a train? Sounds like a train. That's an electric one. Can you see it? I missed it. Just the back end. We were going to hook you up with Graham, see if you could get him down there, but he didn't make a decision about how, does he really? So that's probably not going to happen. His son is coming with you. Do you need another invite then? How many did I send you? One? I could get loads, I think. They never actually sent a printable thing off though, so hopefully we don't get mixed up with them. Oop, nearly. Anyway, you have a look round over there for a minute. It's bloody gorgeous down there. It's like a little piece of heaven. Look at that. I've been down here cutting it as well. There's an area down there that takes you under a bridge and walks down there, but first time I tried to do it, it was real wet, so I never got there. But obviously that follows the river down. If you do this side, this takes you off over there to a place called Bowl, North Leverton. You could walk down far enough, you can actually get on an old railway bridge that brings you back to the other side of the river. It isn't it gorgeous? And that's just in 720, isn't it? Because YouTube will only let you actually go live off your phone in 720p. So imagine that in 4K. You'll have to come with me one time, John. I know I keep saying you'll have to come with me, you'll have to come with me, but these bank holiday ones, I don't get organised, to be honest. Up until about 10 minutes before I came out of the place, I wasn't coming out of the place. I got a bit like that, but I've got now, so I take regular exercise, and I don't feel as if I've achieved anything if I don't take the exercise, to be honest. So at least that, you know, that's the thing, isn't it? Been a fat bloke all my life, never really walked anywhere, and then apart from about 2 years where I went mad on fitness a bit, on my midlife crisis. So I walked down here. How come sometimes when you do that, it does it that? See how it's doing? That's what I can't work out. You press it to the left sometimes and it goes to the left, and you press it to the left the next time, it starts going right. Yeah, it does, yeah. I've done it, I've actually done it, but it was raining. If you look on the I can't think what I did, it was chucking it down in rain though. And it was early in, it was probably February, to be honest. And you can see the old river ditch over there, look. These are solid tracks. I've got a bit better with it. We've still got a signal. That's the main thing. Not all breaking up, is it? So I think I can change networks. I think O2 is pretty good down this area. Really. Watch out for Friday's video. We walked over the bridge on Wednesday, and it's a bloody cracking video, even if I say it myself. Yeah, this was all sludge last time I come down here. There you go, that's a tree. Somebody down here all dressed in orange, I don't know what he's doing. Good old-fashioned graffiti. The Railway Authority. See what don't go around there. Surprised you haven't seen more wildlife. No, we killed them all. We ate them all. We ate them all ages ago. Let's take you down here then. Oh wow. Some pheasants. Do you like pheasants? Oh, it's a bit of a wind tunnel here. We'll not get too near there. I think what I've ever seen really is a couple of deer. Dry throat. It's another bridge. Yeah, I can see Mick some spare tickets, mate. You just do some more. The only trouble is, I said normally they send them through into like a tickety thing, but this time it was just like barcodes. It didn't really work out. You could print them off or download them or something, but now they're just, we'll see anyway. I'll send you one, mate. Remind me when I go home. Just send me a Facebook message saying ticket. There's a bloke up there working, I think. Leave him to work. Here we are. There, right, mate. We just got to make sure, because there's no identification with him, really. We've got to make sure we don't turn up with the same barcode. That'd be a bit awkward. No, you're already here. No, you're already here. The other ones were real easy, weren't they? I need to have a walk back now, because Lou's coming soon. I dropped Sue off at work, got rid of her, bless her. She's had the lurgy all week, and I think we'll all have it next week, won't we? There we go. Looks like rhubarb, but it didn't. There's always a bloody whiff down there. I don't know what it is. I think within another 6 months we should be able to get to use this properly. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up, if you will, please, it'll be really helpful to the logarithm. It gets it shared out more and we get more people in, therefore helping the channel to get bigger. And if you really enjoy this content, why not hit the subscribe button and stay with us. It's become a bit of a community, apart from a Monday night when it's a bit like Monday Mayhem. But I'm not easily offended, so we'll be alright. There's one thing when you go walking, you can just carry on walking. So if nobody's talking in the chat, you can just walk. There we go, up this mountain. What time are we on? 3:39 now, we've got a bit longer time. Let's have a walk down here. Can you hear me heavy breathing like some sort of weirdo? I know on the earlier videos it was like sound like I've got COPD or something. Scott, what are you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. Okay, mate. Catch you later. One good thing was these microphones. It's been an absolute godsend, these things have. Especially when I found out how to turn them on properly. I think the first twice I used them, they didn't work. Because I didn't have them connected properly. But they definitely work now. You can see them going up and down in the app. Right, where are we? Back up the hill. That was that field apart of me drowning by accident. I didn't crash it. I pressed the wrong button and landed it in the middle of that field. Still got the green on it. Come round to here. I think you'd call that a meadow. I'll just walk up as far as these fishing lakes and then we'll have to come back. I've got warmed up now. Actually got a bit of a dab on again. Oh, you're going, Mike. Catch you later, mate. If you're not interested in my content, do. Oh. Full content, sons. Let's look back around there in a moment. Let's have a walk down. Look at that angry sky. Put that in there. Turn it around. There we are. Welcome back. Don't press that button. I'll just have a walk up here to show you these fishing lakes and we'll turn around and come back and I need to get back to the car and go home because Lou's coming. She drops the kids off for their dad on Monday night. So she pops in and we have a meal together. Last week she did a vegetarian curry. This week we're having takeaway because it's my turn. It's the only time of the week I get to see her. Hopefully we can get this to work in the NEC and do a live stream around there. Need to get in before Benny gets this to get all the views. Like that matters. The bloody channel doesn't have any viewers on it now. I was quite surprised with that one yesterday. I put a minute video up and 70 people watched it and I ain't posted on there for months. People still hang about, don't they? Look at this field. Now, press it once, press it twice. There we go. It's amazing when I first came walking down here, there was nothing there. I've probably just sown it really. And now we're 4 months on, the crop growing. There's people fishing, so we're not have too much of a look at them. These are private ponds down here. I'm presuming they're to do with the water board. I think last week I walked 12 miles, which is 12 miles further than I walked last year. And today we'll have another 3 or 4 on. So there's a train coming. See if I can get this train for you. Get ready. Ooh. Get zoomed out ready. You might not see it very well in this mode. Here it goes. With the most disappointing train you've ever seen. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. What happened to that? If you come down here on a working day, you get the freight trains coming past and they're like 2 mile long. I got some brilliant train footage of just over here. I got a freight train coming past with that view behind it, and it was a really sunny day, so it looked brilliant. It actually shows more detail in when it's not zoomed out. Oh, these are just leaving. Pleasant walk down here. So you just come out of the come over Trent Bridge. Park your car up somewhere, not in the Trentport car park unless you're having a meal, because otherwise you get done for parking there. So if you park your car somewhere and walk over Trent Bridge, turn left, just walk down the bank, and you're here. And it's fabulous. You can actually cross the railway line here, there's a proper crossing, so you can walk across. And it'll bring you out in Bowl. So then you're out into the depths of it. I met a bloke one day when I was walking down here and he said, "Oh," says, "which way's Bowl?" It was the first nice day we had, and he was a bodybuilder and he got no shirt on and he's tramping about just his shorts on and no shirt. I can't remember where he said he was walking to, Retford or somewhere. It's about 15 mile down there. Has my chat dried up? Have we gone off? Let's have a refresh. No, I think we've dried up. I think everybody's got fed up of us. Oh, this guy's coming up here. Let's put that over there, let him come up. He might even give us a lift home, you never know. Hang on, let him get past. There we go. Let him get on his way. You're thinking, what's this madman doing with a phone tied to a stick? Makes you feel a bit self-conscious sometimes when you're walking around chattering to yourself, but everybody does it, don't they? They get a pair of cans on and walk around talking. And they're actually on the phone. They're screaming down the phone, shouting abuse at each other. You think, oh God, let me hear the other side of this. When I first came down here, all these trees obviously didn't have any leaves on because it was winter. And you could see the ponds at the side. I don't think you can see them now. It's surprising how many cars are out today. They'll be moaning they've got to go out tomorrow and they've spent all weekend going out. Ooh, we must look down there. Ooh, no, can't do it. Won't do it. Round that way. I'll just walk you down as far as this crossing. I thought that was a rat then, I was just about to run. If you hear me screaming like a school kid, you can see it. 45 minutes we've been on. We've only got 4 likes. God. These are fishing lakes, private fishing lakes. Beautiful. I don't know how you're going about getting permission for that, but we have to pay into or what, but that's beautiful. Lovely tranquility. There we go. Go up down here, turn straight round and come straight back. Come around here and have a look at this. See if you can see that. So you get under a rail and they built you a bridge. There we go. Dive in now, probably not. I can swim. To be honest, I could probably swim a lot better than I could because I used to run out of steam because I was that fat. So I might be sort of. I mean, I've never been frightened of water. You know, not since I learnt to swim. But like swimming out in the last year when I was on holiday, I was soon gasping for breath. So I don't know. Probably don't want to jump in there though, mate, really. Apparently it's got active currents. It says there's a sign somewhere saying active current, so it's tidal, so it goes up and down with the tide. Oh dear. Have we done 18 miles yet? There's another one. Look, have a look at that one. I can hardly swim when I dive in the sea when I'm on holiday. Yeah, that's right, yeah. I love the sea. I've been in some beautiful, but we went to Florida a few times. When you get down that Gulf of Mexico, that beautiful warm bath that you're getting, it's gorgeous. It's so hot down there, the only place you can do anything is you can't get out of it. Their idea of a sunbed was something to cover your face up. You know, when you actually just want to get out of the way of it. Stop, look, listen. Yeah, when the kids were young, we used to spend all the time in there. So we've got down at Bowl Fields now. So I ain't got time to go any further because Lou's coming. So I'll just have a scan round. And wires coming out that power station. And this is the idea as you go over this stile. Come on, there we go. Go over this stile. Quick one over that thing there. It's pretty clear, like. Stop, look, listen for trains. The King, how you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for popping in. And that's where you are. I come round, and that's the road home. Up there. And that's what now we must do. I'll just leave it on. If everybody leaves, I'll switch it off, but it's not actually a show, I'm just going for a walk. Just leave it on. Chat to people as they come in. Hopefully not getting too much wind noise. It's one thing I ain't got any control over. I can't control the elements. This was a pretty good video down there, if you have a look. It must have been March time, but the only thing was, I think I've got them down to about 20 minutes now. Just a few highlights and stuff like that for the actual upload of the videos. It's a long while to expect anybody to watch it, and it sort of damages the video if they only watch 10 minutes of an hour video. It looks like it's crap, you know what I mean? Who's going to watch a video for an hour? Unless you know, unless it's a film. I struggle to watch a film for an hour now. It's good for the digestion walking, isn't it? So since I stopped drinking, I used to have raging acid all the time. And I wouldn't say it's cured itself, but it's a lot better. Let's have a look at the Apple Watch. It's telling me. Hang on. Look at that, it's finally. Let's press it. Can you see that? Should have done that about an hour ago. Right, what's talking? How are you? Not at all. No wind. No wind? Yeah. 17 minutes and 12 seconds per kilometre. You can't hear the wind noise. Oh, that's good. Because sometimes it's a bit... I can't really shout these microphones out enough. I'm going to show you them again. And I'm not under sponsorship or anything. Obviously, we've only got 240 subs. But these are the Hollyland Lark M2s. They just clip in the bottom of the phone, connect up to an app so you can fully adjust them. Stick them on your shirt or jacket magnetically and just roll. And you get decent audio off them. I love them. They're brilliant. It was £82. There's an M2S now, which would be more suitable if you're wearing like dress shirts and stuff like that, but this is just the M2, and they're so easy to use and really good quality. You can actually turn the audio up and down in the app, so you can make it louder or quieter. The wind muffler is a bit of a job to put on for the first time, and the second, to be really honest. But they work a treat. They're really crisp and clear, aren't they? I also struggle to watch a 3-hour movie. I need a week just to watch. I'm the same. Yeah, since I packed up drinking last year, I'm not going to go about it all the time, but and since then I must have just watched them in a stupor, to be honest. But now it has to be really good to actually grab me. I watched Mr. In Between, and I watched all 3 seasons, and I really enjoyed that. But your average stuff, I can pick the bones out of it and have no interest in it. If the people's watching not seen that Mr. In Between, in the UK it's on Disney Plus, and it is brilliant. It reminded me of Breaking Bad, but probably better. I found a thing with Sean Bean on the iPlayer, and he got killed in the 2nd episode. That's never happened before. I think he must get bored of acting or something, because they just kill him off in the 2nd one. It's probably too expensive. Never thought of that. Probably can't afford him. What do you think this is? It's not bloody Donut Anonymous, you know. Have you come in here to spill it out? My name's Turtle, and I just eat the whole box of croissants. Oh, well, you need to look, you know, next week only eat half a box and give the other half away. You need to wean yourself off them. Wean yourself off them. And click. Got that. You know, me and this gimbal are getting on a lot better now. I think we're going to be lifelong friends. The only thing is, when you're doing it in this mode, you ain't got a lot of room to move it before you disappear like that. And there's no face track on this. I stopped smoking in 2016, and I used to read book after book when I was on holiday and smoke one fag after another. And since I stopped smoking, I can't really read books either. Amazing what you associate it with. I pressed that button again, but it didn't do it. Is a crossy a croissant then? Or is it biscuits? That wind's quite cool. Not cool as in cool, but cool as in cold. I'm pleased I brought my jacket. I ought to do a TikTok live so I could talk to myself for an hour. Fabulous. I think I'm going to go back down that track. Save walking through all that horse shite. Hey, I did a TikTok yesterday and put the hashtag in it, shite. And they disallowed that, but I could put a backing track on it with the C word on it. How mad's that? Oh, cornflake. Ah, yeah, we call them cornflake cakes. Yeah, they're gorgeous, them. They used to do at Marks and Spencer's. They used to do Rice Krispies ones. And they were about the size of a tea plate, a saucer. They were good. I don't know if they still do them. Rice Krispie cakes. They're a lot more dense with the chocolate as well. I was going to say, if you ate a whole box of croissants, you're not going to be needing anything else to eat today, really. "57 minutes, what time is it? Oh dear, I've only got 20 minutes to get home. Better get a jog on. And then down that track over here I can get going then. That's the only thing, isn't it? You get jabbering down here and 2 hours disappears. Please are coming out though. You could screw this onto a tripod. The idea of this one, it's got its own app, the Hoa map, and you can set it up and you can put face track on your phone with it. But I tried to use it on there, and this one's about 3 years old, and I think they've nearly got fed up of doing this one because obviously they've got a load more stuff out there. So it didn't actually work as well. I've changed arms. That one's bloody. My walks have a lot more. My walks have a lot more topography, but I don't know what that means. You've lost me. I usually just walk about. I've done this one numerous times though, so I thought I won't bother recording it today. I'll just do it live. It's surprising how these vertical lives are good for the channel. You get lots of people through. The watch time hours are just flying, to be honest. And that's your biggest problem. You seem to be able to get subscribers, but then when it comes to like 500 or 1,000, you've only got 200 watch time hours. You're 200,800 short. That wind is cold in your eyes. It makes your eyes run. I feel better for going for a walk. My legs are all stiff with sitting in that bloody cab all weekend. I've got a Prius tomorrow, so we're going back to automatic. They're bringing it out to taking mine in, or I'm taking mine in the morning for accident repair. So I've got a Toyota Prius. That's hybrid. They wanted me to have a fully electric one. I said, not like me. I've nowhere to charge it up. Not paying 40 quid a charge. Got to took it down Tesco's, left it there all day. Went back, picked it up the next day. Thanks. I've got to go to Birmingham on Friday. I'll get halfway down there and run out. Whereas this one, you've got the petrol for the backup, haven't you? Anyway, I'm sure you're bored at looking at me. When eventually, when it turns around. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. 3 hours to turn around. We're just going to have a walk down this path here. Get us back. I shouldn't have let you talk me into it. It's your fault. I'd have been home now. Where I'm supposed to be. Look at that tree. Beautiful. In bloom, look. Gorgeous. Unless you suffer from hay fever, then it's awful. That tree pollen just kills me. Absolutely hammers me to death. Here we go. Ooh. Ouch. Bit of a knee popper, that ramp. So that's the Trent bank that we walked up. The dingo ate your fish and chips. Oh, nice. Watch out there. A dingo in them bushes, mate. I don't think we've got it here. I ain't seen any dingoes. We're actually in the UK, so I'm not sure we're going to have any. Looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm just at the side of the River Trent in a place called Gainsborough in Lincolnshire, in actually the English part of the UK. If you Google it. It was once the capital of England 1,000 years ago for about 3 months. We're very famous for it. But the southerners don't like to talk about it. Because as far as they're concerned, it's all theirs. Just got to keep Putin off it. Yeah, well, hopefully. I think I don't speak Russian yet, but I probably will do when I've been in the camp. There's all these Trump tariffs. God knows what I'm on about. I just thought I'd say that because everybody else keeps mentioning it. Everybody else? Putin, eh? We helped fend the Nazis off a while back. We're not too slack at what we do. With the help of everybody else. I found a really good documentary on Netflix. Because obviously I'm like 58 years old, so I was born in the 60s, so they were still talking about the war, but not too much. So you sort of tried to pick stuff up in history, but you didn't realise how organised the Nazis were. They were bloody brilliant at what they did. I'm on about, obviously, I'm not saying they did a good thing, but what I'm saying was they were very good at what they were doing. They were well organised. And now look at him, they're letting Renault put engines in the Mercedes. Obviously they're Germans, not Nazis. Completely different thing. Clipping that soundbite. Well, they were good. I mean, you're not, I don't know how old you are, Lars, but you watch them, they knew exactly what they were doing. It was well organised. And the Brits couldn't touch them for a start. We just ran away. Well, we had to run away because there was no choice. But we came back though, didn't we, you bastards? I was talking to my wife earlier, we were on about it. I said I don't talk about politics, but I do find myself sometimes talking about it. And we're on about the sort of woke society where in this country we're apologising for the slave trade. When actually we were one of the first ones to leave it. And as if somebody 150 years later can apologise for what somebody did who they've never even met. My family history don't go that far. I don't, well, not as not what I know of it anyway, so why would I want to apologise for that? It's not my fault. It's how you are with people now, isn't it? Clip the bit about putting French engines in Mercedes-Benz as well. We demand an apology for that. Bloody French diesel engine in a Merc. Can't believe it, man. This is bloody rough walking down here. I'm going back on that bank. Breaking my ankles, man. Here we go. We'll just have to dog the horse shite. That sort of goes off on its own, that one, anyway. Come round. Let's have a look at Kerry Foods. Grinding away 7 days a week. 52, I think they're only shut Christmas Day. But I wouldn't swear to that even. Bend in the river. I believe we'll have a Chinese band now, Mick. No, she's not coming on R4. What time is it? 25 to 5. No, we're alright. I'll be back by the time she gets there. It's only Chinese. She didn't get no Chinese. She's getting a vegan burger and that's it. I'll get there just at the same time as you. I try and avoid getting there the same time as the kid's dad because I can't stand him, he's a prick. I just want to rub his face on the floor, but anyway, let's not talk about that, that's enough for another day. We're talking. What's that tall building? Flats. That there is it's a mill, corn mill. Kerry Foods. Have a Google at them. Kerry Foods Gainsborough. Flour. I don't know what. I'm not sure if it's animal food now. No, it's not flats. That's the offices at the side of it. They've been there forever. It wasn't Kerry Foods originally, I think it was Spillers. And then Kerry Foods, I mean, they're massive in this country. They used to actually bring boats up here from the other way they had some small docks and that here. But obviously the boats got bigger and the river didn't get any bigger, so that was the end of that. Now they do it at a place called Gunnis or Hull or places like that. Gunnis is one of the main ones. Huge place. I think these have got a place there as well. They got rid of a lot of the lads that worked here. They said to them, oh, you've either got to go to work at Gunnis for no extra money or you're down the road. But they're actually on some decent money, so I think a lot of them... Have a look round. How gorgeous is that? And back again. Please don't fall off the ride. There we go. Yeah, that's actually on the other side of the river. There used to be a place called Lucas's down there as well that did breadcrumbs. Obviously for all your breaded fish and every other thing else that you stick breadcrumbs on. But I'm not too sure. I think it's owned by the same company now. We used to have Marshall tractors here years ago. Roses that made sweet machines. Also, they went. We've got a company called AMP Rose that does the same job. And actually makes machines for the US that wrap gummies, cannabis sweets. And they take them out, bespoke machines, take them out and fit them. I've been lucky enough to do some work with them. Smashing people. Big river bend coming up on Google Maps. Yeah, bend in the river. There's another bend down there. I mean, there was saying years and years ago that they would have been able to use Gainsborough as a port if they'd spent the money and took the bend down the river. But I aren't so sure that would have happened. The size of the ships that pull up in these places now, they're just astronomical, aren't they? And there's no way you'd get them down a river. Not a river like this. I wouldn't have thought anyway. I can't imagine that being deep enough. Big enough to get Viking boats down there when they invaded us. But they ought to apologise for that, didn't they, the Danes? They should apologise for invading us. All that raping and pillaging should be apologised for. It's an absolute disgrace. I hold them all responsible. What do you think? You look right past Kerry, there's an Aldi. There is an Aldi. Aldi, yeah. Yeah, it's you can't see it from here, obviously. It's about in a line over there. We've got Lidl as well. When I used to drink, yeah, I'm still out, John. When I used to drink, I used to like Aldi's Vice beer. And it was cheaper there than anywhere else. Beautiful. Sometimes it used to be really popular though. Sometimes you went in and somebody bought it all. Yeah, Aldi and Lidl has done a massive expansion scheme in the UK, and all the shops that they had, they built a new one or extended the old one, and they're just all over the place. It's like Spain. They've got them all over Spain. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper than what it is, using like different supermarkets. They used to be sort of known for products that we weren't really used to, if you know what I mean. Don't think little baked beans are terrible. It's just sauce with a few beans in there. But most of the other stuff you don't notice any difference, do you? Made a brilliant shot with the building on the right. I'll make a brilliant shot, yeah. Yeah, it's Kerry's. You've ever seen that if you come across? Yeah, if you look on my shorts, I actually got that in there with the train going across and the old whirligig thing in the front of it. So if we'd have carried on that, I'll just show you, because that's what I'm doing. See that white track there? If we'd have carried on that white track, that brings you up to there. You can actually park your car in there. 10 people in, hello. You can actually park your car in there and walk down that track. But it's a bit boring and it's a bit rough. So I carried on going back here. I'll not be able to move my ankles again in the morning. I don't know, I've worn myself out. Been out there and popped out for a quick 10 minutes and shouting down the internet. And I've ended up with a full afternoon's exercise. My Apple Watch will be so proud. Brilliant zoom on the phone, yeah. Yeah, it don't get very clear when you get, oh, go on, bloody thing. So you have to hold it, like I'm holding it really tight. And that's as good as it gets. And obviously the gimbal goes a lot quicker when you do that. Will it zoom? So if you tap a screen, will it focus in? See, I can't stop it shaking. It is a hell of a zoom, that really, isn't it? Samsung S22, 250 quid brand new. 2-year guarantee, £400 cheaper than my other camera. But would you want to walk through the middle of Birmingham with it? You know what I mean? On your gimbal. Would you get to the other side of Birmingham or London with it still on the gimbal? Or would it belong to somebody else? That's your thing. Whereas that little camera, it just hides. People don't know you've got it till you walk past. They just think you're mental and you're talking to yourself. If anybody's in here that hadn't hit the thumbs up, if you could please, it helps up the analytics and it'll make me famous. And if you've enjoyed yourself, hit the subscribe button. Get ready for future updates on this amazing channel. We're trying to get up to 250 subscribers today. If I have to start another 10 channels of my own and sub to myself. Not really. I don't think that's the point, isn't it, really? If you go up to 990, you've just stuck for 10. Should try on the 4K video, mate. Might stop the shake as well. You can't... What do you mean, on the camera? Mazza, my girlfriend and Sammy is a big fan of yours, but she's sick right now. Will you give her a shout out? Sammy, I hope you get better very soon. And I hope Mazza is looking